Hey everybody, had a short little jaunt on the way to San Francisco to see the laser light show on the buildings. Stopped raining, so it looks good for later, hopefully. San Mateo's south of San Francisco, and she wanted to stop and get some wontons or something at some place. It's kind of funny, it's called the Tang Bar, but she had first mentioned a place that's something like Taste of Asia, blah, 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 blah. It sounded like some Chinese porn movie or something like that. But Tang Bar doesn't sound much different. It's like Poontang Bar, so who knows? Who knows? You never know. Let's just walk around for a brief moment to see. Can I walk through here as a shortcut? Oh, no, it's locked. Go around the block. There's some kind of a little mini stadium here for some live sports events, it looks like. So the parking lot's here behind all these restaurants, and I have to walk all the way around the block just to see what's what. It's like a lot of Chinese restaurants and other businesses here. There's a big Japanese population in the San Mateo area from the old days. So you can find some really good Japanese restaurants and markets and stuff in San Mateo, but now it's more Chinese than it was before. There's also a really, really good Vietnamese place here. I used to come when I used to work a few cities away from here at Nikon. I would drive down here for lunch. It was just really, really good food and not too expensive. So now, this is El Camino Real, the same one that goes all the way from San Francisco all the way down past San Jose and becomes 101 because it's the original Royal Highway between all the missions that everybody would take. This El Camino Real means the Royal Road or Highway. But yeah, it's a long-ass road. And if you took El Camino straight from San Francisco all the way down here, way past down to where I live, it'd take you forever. There's too many lights. Here's a factory outlet place called Cheap Pete. What a wonderful name for a store, Cheap Pete. It's Equinox something or other. Equinox Earth Bar. Looks like juices and some kind of new agey kind of place. So they have these Chinese banks here like East West Bank. A lot of places closed. This is the kind of town where the sidewalks roll up on an average night early. It has a nightlife. I used to come down here for a nightlife once in a while. San Mateo. There's a couple good Irish bars where they go crazy when the football games are on. And when I say football, I mean soccer. They have some good pizza places here. They have, here you go, lunch special. Oh, that's why she went. This is the front version of where she went. Taste of Sha Shan. Again, it sounds like a Chinese porn movie, but there you go. And a market. There's the names of some of these businesses. Draper University Hero Hangout. Wow. Got Jamba Juice. There's Elements Massage. And then there's Macho Burger. Look at that. Noah's Bagels. You don't see these much anymore with the anti-carb craze. Noah's kind of disappeared, but they're usually right by a Starbucks. In the old days, that was, you find all these strip malls with Starbucks and Noah's, Starbucks and Noah's, Starbucks and Noah's. Taishoken. There's this fancy bicycle store. This is for Trusto. See, this guy doesn't have scoliosis, so. Cognition Cyclery. Wow. That's a little highbrow name for a bicycle store. Pretty damn nice store, though. Upstairs and downstairs. And they got all your standard stuff. Tea stores, nail stores, Chase. Those little parking meters now they do these days. It's just these kiosks. No more parking meters. It's just a kiosk you have to walk to and get your ticket. Superstar Dim Sum and Seafood Restaurant. Look at that. Low key, low tech. Just printed out on colored paper. Very, very cheap. These great pictures here. There's your live performances. Okay, it's advertising a Christmas dating party. There's a Sichuan cuisine place. More than just spicy. It's like they're either out of business or they're still building it, maybe? I don't know. So again, just going down the main drag, there's a pizza place called Dough Zone. Oh no, it's not pizza, it's Chinese. Must be a dumpling place. The Dough Zone. I got Pizza My Heart and a pizza chain around here that's decent. They even have their own frisbee you can get, unless they stop selling those. T-shirts and frisbees. I think it's a chain from LA. They have one in Palo Alto here. They're all over the place. And you got an Italian place. You get a train going by real close to the train as it's crossing up ahead at the lights. Caltrain. Going to San Francisco. See Pizza My Heart. They have a surfboard logo. Decent pizzas there. Place called Hummus. Very original name for a Mediterranean place. Hummus. And then there's Grass Jelly and Tea. Shuyi. With the little bunny. Thai cuisine. Central Park Bistro with a little knife and fork and stuff outside on the sign. What is this place? It's kind of seafood place. Looks like it used to be an IHOP or a Mountain Mike's or something. With this kind of building. I think it was a Mountain Mike's at one point. But now it's a Chinese place. Oh, no. Cajun Bowl Seafood Restaurant. Ha. Across over here is a parking lot. And then there's a really nice Draeger's store here. If you guys haven't seen Draeger's before, it's a notch or two above Whole Foods. So they have some pretty fancy stuff in here. There's Mr. Pizza Man over there, Mr. Pizza Man and Galaxy. I don't want to go in here because it might get cut off. It looks like a pretty reinforced building, so it's like a Faraday cage. But yeah, nice displays here, nice food, a lot of imported stuff. Very expensive for the most part, but they make, even the stuff in-house is pretty good. The cakes and other stuff they make are pretty good quality. There's McGovern's, I haven't been in there. Little pub. Guinness Draft. There's the central parking garage. So they have parking garages running through a couple blocks that way. Across that street and across that street over, you park in the middle of it. And they're all centrally located between all the businesses. which is pretty handy because it gets very crowded here at lunchtime as well as dinner time. There's a place called Prusa, looks like. Pretty busy. There's a look into Draeger's. Little bar area, but you can see down into the store there. There's one of those wire rack stores. Everything's wire racks. T-Mobile store, Tomatina. This is another chain that came out of Napa Valley. There's a guy who actually had a show on public television for a while, Michael Chiarello. He had a restaurant in Napa called Trevina, means among the vines. And he wanted a family style place because Trevina was high class, fancy shit, as he's a real chef. So he made a family style called Tomatina for families behind Trevina in St. Helena in Napa Valley. Really nice part of Napa Valley. And so that was the store, the original place. It took off like crazy and very good quality. And then they started making a chain. They franchised all over the place. They had one in Walnut Creek. They had one in, they had a few all around. Walnut Creek. And they still have one in Santa Clara by where I used to work. It's still there, but the business was sold off. So all the franchises kept their own businesses. And he renamed the original Tomatina to something else. Last time I went through Napa a few weeks ago, I don't know if it's still there or not. Didn't look for it. But that was the story of Tomatina. And one good thing about it is when they franchised and when they sold it off, it pretty much stayed the same quality. Pricing wasn't bad, but it is very good quality stuff. Like instead of like the dry sliced mushrooms on a pizza, they'll put sauteed mushrooms. Instead of sliced boring peppers, they had the roasted red peppers. So everything's kicked up a little bit for higher quality, better taste. The dough is really good. The sauce is really good. So I always enjoy going to Tomatina. But they also changed the logo since they sold it off. They rebranded. So I occasionally go to the one in Santa Clara, but it's right by the movie theater, so it's very busy a lot because get a pizza for the movie kind of thing. And but I haven't been back in a while. You can get gnocchi there. You can get really good minestrone soup. Other kinds of stuff is pretty good. And they had one over by when I worked at Nikon in Belmont, a couple cities south of here. And lunch is pretty good. You get a bowl of soup, some gnocchi, and some garlic rolls. And that was a pretty decent lunch for not too much money. And there's Amor Wine and Tapas. Izakaya Grill, Japanese tapas, as they say on the sign. There's Tomatina. People have a nice pizza on a slab there. So they make a big square sheet pizza, kind of like Buca di Beppo does, another chain in California, which means Giuseppe's or Joe's Basement. Talbot's Toyland. That's actually a pretty nice toy store down there. There's also a really good burrito place right next door to it. I used to go to lunch with people. So busy it has like a huge line. Here's the train junction that we heard earlier. This is the crossing zone. There's all kinds of like tech companies down here. There's some living quarters, but there are also tech companies like this Verkada, whatever that is. And then down on the other side, a street or two down, there's some really good restaurants that are just too far to walk to right now since I have a short time before she's done with her, whatever the hell she's eating. I think wonton soup, I said. Let's go, let's quickly go to the main drag here, which is to the right. They have a North Beach Pizza here, which is part of the chain that's in San Francisco. It's good pizza. somewhere between Sicilian and Neapolitan. Very nice, kind of fluffy dough, fluffy crust, very tasty. Yeah, izakaya ginji, Japanese tapas. There's some artwork there. Oh, here's the burrito place, Taqueria Panchavilla. Even this time of night, it's very busy, and they're good burritos. There's also some other shop down here. I forgot. It's been a while. There's the central parking running through the streets either side. And then some of the businesses you can enter from the parking lot left and right, like some of the bars and stuff, which is convenient. There's a furniture store. Here's North Beach Pizza on the corner down here. Good stuff. There's a little doggy. Indigo rugs. This bookstore. I've been in here a few times. There's some cool stuff in here. B Street Books. A lot of old used books. Good stuff. Good stuff. So here's the main drag. Looks like after COVID. I've been down here much before or after COVID. So I don't work down here anymore. So I didn't know they closed this part of the street off. There's a really nice, I think it's an ice cream shop down there, and another sushi place that's really good down here to the left, past the North Beach Pizza. I forgot the name of it. And then you have Meat Fresh, it's a Chinese place, exquisite teas, treats, and desserts. Meat Fresh. I can just walk down the middle of the street. There's a Pete's Coffee, one of my favorites. Very good coffee. Oh, got some chats. They're coming by. I can't quite see them, so I'll definitely check them out later. Thank you. Potato guys. Urban Momo Indo-Chinese cuisine. Wow. All kinds of stuff down here. Tong Sui. The Barrel Bistro and Wine Bar. Here Tea, or Here Tea. How the hell do you say that? I like the Potato Guys logo. Very happy Potato Guys. Pacific Catch is a big chain around here. There's the Century Theaters here. So in case you missed it, I'm in San Mateo. Walking around for a while. She's having some wonton soup and some other shit somewhere on the way to San Francisco to watch the light show. We've got a shoe repair place, so they got those kind of Art Deco classic design on some of the buildings here from the old days. There are some pretty old buildings in town. There's the Century Theater down there. They've got decorations on the center of the road since they closed it off for a mall. There's Bonchon, which is like a Korean chicken place. Bonchon. Eddie's Sports Bar, New York Pizza. It's one of those really cheap pizza places that probably is halfway decent, but really, really cheap. And there's Fire Wings. In case you want to clean out your colon, get some Fire Wings. What is that place? New Thai Elephant with Thai writing. It looks like Dumbo. They basically ripped off the Dumbo logo and put it on their sign. I'm surprised Disney didn't go after these people. Disney, are you watching? They just stole Dumbo. I don't think Thai elephants fly like that or have a chef hat on. They look more like Indian elephants. But there you go. And that contrast on the sign, it's like light yellow on white. It's terrible. You can't read it. This porterhouse steaks. Looks like a purse place or something called Fan Lowly. Mountain Mike's Pizza. There you go. That's another chain. So yeah, whatever the hell Fan Lowly is. Well, it wasn't that funny, but. So yeah, Mountain Mike's Pizza. We got fish with you. These are like translations. Look at these little colorful drawings on the ground, paintings on the ground here. So these kind of English translation things. I'm sure it doesn't really mean fish with you, but that's their translation. Fish with you, with the kissing fishes there. More nail salons, beauty parlors. Here's a Zhanglang Malatang. Whatever the hell that is. It's definitely a food place. So, oh, it looks like a hot pot place. Some kind of hot pot. Somi is a Korean chain of dessert stuff. It's like soft serve ice cream and stream was frozen. She called me, ruined the audio and froze the stream. Just a couple more things. There's Curry Up Now, which is one of those food truck places turned into a restaurant. They're all over the place. They're pretty good. Indian fast food. She did it again. I got to do it before she calls again. Is Donut Delight, Orange Theory Fitness, Phil's Coffee, Yifang, Titanic Smoke Shop, and My Dumpling. Look at the My Dumpling there. So I'm about to lose you guys here. She's going to call me again, kill the stream. So it's been cool. Check out for later. San Francisco Live with the light show. See you guys soon. Thanks.